Hi YouTube, this is Pertaining to Rose and Jumpin' Jewel Beans. Let me down and say hi.
Hi.
This here is what we got going on so far. We're doing all these up from my daughter. We got 2 stuffed shells and 2 sloppy joes. We're going to do a bunch of these dinners up. They're already in a bag, so they'll be easy to move out to the coolers when we got to move it. So the rest of that's empty. Sorry about the mess. Looks like Jumpin' Jewel Beans getting into a brownie. All that cheese and ham we're going to be slicing up today. We got like tons of it. All our noodles. Oh, we're going to need the noodles for the... Yep, there's one bag. There's 2 bags. We're going to be doing goulash. We're going to do some chili stuffed, chili stuffed shells, some goulash.
You already bring jars of this out.
No, why?
We only have 3?
Yeah. Let's just move this stuff out. Excuse the mess. We'll do all that in here. Because these are the easy peasy ones. We can do it right here. Everything's cooked and ready. We'll get it in the pans. I'll get my phone up. Like I said, sorry about the mess. The dogs are like, ooh, drop something. Ooh, drop something. I'm going to get my little... Yeah, it's a mess in here. Don't put so much noodle in there. There's no place for the meatballs.
You want me to hold that and you can...
No, it's going up here so we can both do it. Round.
Being all hoity-toity today. Hoity-toity, yes, I called you hoity-toity.
Yes, we washed our hands. She's like, ooh, let's do a 3rd pan here. Let's split this up a little bit. We're doing up a bunch of different stuff. This is just one of the easy ones.
Oh, I wasn't gonna... Okay.
I was just splitting it up a little bit so it's not too many noodles and not enough.
Okay, well, I wasn't gonna dirty a 3rd pan until we saw how full it made the 2 pans.
Well, the pans were almost completely full with just noodles.
We don't know that because we haven't started mixing them yet.
So you were going to mix it once it was...
No, I was going to leave those noodles in the bag and then mix it up and see if we needed to add more noodles or not. Okay.
It's good.
No, go. Nope.
Now
Nope. I'm stepping back. Go ahead. You.
Oh, I'm trying to get these into the sink so they're out of the way.
I will do that.
See? Using our nifty tool here to open up these. We love these big jars. Great big jars. That's our sauce. Our marinara. Actually, Jewel made the marinara sauce. We both made the meatballs. Plus, the marinara has meat already in it. Okay, so you wanted to split that up again? So
no,
you
just
want to
go ahead and let's do one and see how full it is.
Okay, I'm going to do the smallest one then. Because...
Okay, let's not wind up with soupy. See, we need more noodles than that.
Okay. That's fine. Start adding them in there. And these pans can be washed.
Then we're going to make macaroni and cheese, too.
Yeah, it has... Well, we're going to make more noodles. That only has, like, 1 meatball in it.
Right. So we're going to...
Because
So we're going to want to scoop them out. To make sure we're getting the noodles. I mean,
you know, I know what you mean. Do we know what she means?
do we want to leave the big peppers in there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't know because of the kids.
Yep, my daughter has several businesses, her and her husband, and 6 kids, a whole bunch of dogs. So they're always busy. It's plus she just wrote her first book. So we have been trying to do up freezer meals for them, and we're going to take them out to Iowa and deliver them personally.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, we probably need more of them noodles too. And then I think we ought to take and put some cheese on the top of everything. Yeah.
We can do that.
Are they cheese hounds like Rusty and I, or are they more?
Well, James probably is.
Okay.
How's that?
Good. And then we should be able to just sprinkle cheese on the top. Go ahead and dump some more sauce on it. Some more. I'll just dump the whole.
This will be fun, and we're excited to go see them and go deliver food.
And we're going to stop on the way back in Michigan and see my grandson
Take
and
him
his
some food.
fiance.
Yeah, we might just do a little round trip around the States. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll probably go down and visit our friend.
In South Carolina.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to set that in there for right now.
Okay. Let's level this out a little bit. You be gone. Be gone. None of this is for you. Be gone. Thank you.
I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna get them a treat since
Okay, yeah.
I'm feeding them.
So Rosie called me. I was in the living room. She called me to come on out. But what she said was, come on out and get in your spot. Well, that's what she says to the dogs when she wants them to feed them. Because she puts them in different spots so that they each get their food. Because if she lets them eat together, then the little one steals all the food and the older one doesn't get nothing. So we've taken to feeding them separate. So when she said that, she meant me to come out and get in the spot so we could do the video. But they thought she meant she was feeding them. Because they'll eat 35 times a day if you allow it.
Yes, that's very true. That looks amazing. Okay, do you want me to start putting...
Yep. Start putting sauce and
Yeah.
stuff in that one.
I'm going to move some of the noodles out so it's easier to stir around.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to grind more cheese.
Trying to get some of the meatballs, but they all kind of like sunk to the bottom.
Well, we're gonna use the whole jar anyhow, so we now know that
Oh, that's true.
one jar is what we need.
Yeah.
So 1 jar per pan.
Each jar had, what, 15 meatballs in it.
Yes.
And my daughter loves goulash, so this will be a good, quick, easy meal for them.
And she was very excited when I suggested goulash.
Yes.
As a child, when she was a child, she used to come to my house a lot. As a matter of fact, when she was just a baby, Rose came to get her one time, and she was sleeping in a drawer. Now the drawer was open and
oh, yes.
but it was lined with a bunch of blankets and stuff.
Actually, the drawer was out of the dresser.
It was sitting out.
On the floor, yeah.
Yeah, and I had put a bunch of blankets on it and made it real soft like it was a bed. And I said, but that way she couldn't roll off and fall on the floor. And if she rolled out, she was almost on the floor already, so she couldn't get hurt. And she was safe. And everybody left it like, you put her, I said, oh, one time I put her in a brand new toolbox. I'd bought my ex-husband a toolbox for Christmas, and he hadn't gotten it yet because it was before Christmas. So I gave it to him and said, oh, but you can't use it yet. And I used it for a bassinet for a baby.
Yeah.
It was a great big toolbox, and I just opened it up and filled it with blankets and made a nice little comfortable bed. We were raised po. We couldn't even afford the OR. We were just po. So we learned to make do, and, just as long as the baby was comfortable and safe, that's what really mattered, and that's what we did.
Absolutely. Okay.
And to this day, Rosie's kids call me Aunt Jewel.
Oh, yes.
Even though we're cousins, they still call me Aunt. And my son calls her Aunt. Because we were close as sisters. We've always been close as sisters.
Okay, we definitely need more cheese.
Yes.
You want me to go cut up cheese while you start stuffing shells?
Yeah.
Then we'll pull down this chili. I gotta make sure I'm grabbing the chili. I'm guessing you can put a little bit on the bottom so the noodles don't burn to the ground. Burn to the ground. I'm like, don't stick to the bottom of the pan and burn. Okay. There's your noodles. You can talk. I'll cut up some cheese.
Alrighty.
And then you can go ahead and shred it.
Okay, do you want to bring me the spoon holder?
The spoon holder.
Yeah. Rose?
Yes.
Come here a minute.
Hold on a second. I got stuff all over my hands. Is that one not?
I don't know.
It don't smell bad.
Okay, maybe it's just, that's why I asked you to smell it, because maybe it's just my sniffer.
It doesn't smell bad. You're topping that with vanilla?
Yes.
Okay.
My sinuses are all congested, so everything smells off to me. I've been having this issue with my sinuses now for a couple weeks. So everything just smells strange to me. I was dipping into brownie, and even the brownie smelt strange to me, which was weird. Of course, maybe that was because I knew I shouldn't be eating it.
Talk to the camera.
I know, I know. I was thinking about what to say. I ran out of words. Oh no.
Tell them about what we're planning on doing, or at least what we think we're going to do.
Well, I know we're doing some macaroni, homemade macaroni and cheese. And that way they'll have a side dish to go with. I don't know. I know we're going to do ham loaves. And we're probably going to do meatloaves. So if we're going to do both of them, we're going to need So if we're going to do both of them, we're definitely going to need to. 1 second. Hello, friends. I'm back. I opened a jar and it was not good. You know, all my life I've canned, and all my life I've sworn by ball lids and jars. And this year has been the first year that I've ever had trouble with ball lids. And I've been watching a lot of other people on YouTube, and I'm shocked. I was shocked when I started hearing people complaining about ball lids, because it's the only thing that I've ever used. And I thought, no, that can't be right. Well, this year I found out that that is right. Because when I just opened that one jar, it was gross. That's why I shut off the camera, because it was gross. And so we took care of it. We threw it out. But I didn't want that on camera, because that grossed me out. So we got rid of that. And we opened more jars to make sure. And I went out and checked the other jars around there. And they're all fine. But every jar we found that wasn't sealed had a ball lid on it. Which is funny, because last year we had no problems. No jars that didn't seal. This year, every jar that we find that's not sealed is a ball lid. And it really makes me sad. It's a company that, as I said, it's the company my mother always used. It's the lids my mom she swore by ball lids. And it makes me sad that for some reason the quality's not there anymore. I mean, I have always sworn by them. I've always told people, you know, I don't mind cheaping out on some things, but I've always used ball lids. I would never go with a cheaper lid. That's what I've always sworn by. This year I have gone with some cheaper lids, and I got to tell you, I'm having much better luck with them. I don't know what the difference is, but I've had a lot of people telling me they're having the same problem. And they're the ones that told me about all jars?
4 jars.
4 jars lids. And that's what Rose and I have been finding now and using. We've been going online and ordering them. bunch of packs at a time, a bunch at a time, and they come right to the door, which is more convenient for us anyhow. We don't have to go searching for them. They come right to our door, which in this terrible weather we've been having is a wonderful thing for us. So we're actually pretty excited about it. These noodles have a little more issues. Not that they've been sitting in the refrigerator for a day. But yeah, I didn't want to. My stomach sometimes overreacts to things. And I didn't want to be on YouTube gagging and carrying on like a fool. So that's why I shut off the camera and got rid of those. Because I mean, there's nothing you can do. I mean, it's bound to happen occasionally. You just clean up the mess and keep on going. But I do know that I have switched brands on the lids. Because that's the only brand that's given us trouble. It makes me sad that it is giving us so much trouble. Because as I've said, it's the brand my mother always used. Shh, don't tell Rose how sloppy I'm being. She won't believe it anyhow. She knows I'm a neat cook. Okay, she probably doesn't. She would never believe you if you told her that I was a neat cook.
Paused?
No, we're back on.
Oh, so you're just not talking?
You didn't hear me sitting in here talking?
Huh?
I was in here talking.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Oh. Now she's accusing me of being quiet. Me, of all the people in the world, to be accused of being quiet. That's so hilarious.
Okay, I will let you do the shredding. I chopped it all up for you. That looks very good. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Oh, let me take the dirty stuff to the kitchen.
I gotta wash my hands because I made a mess.
Oh, no, that's okay. We know how it is.
That's what we were talking about. We were like, I'm so clean. I'm such a good clean cook. I said, don't tell Rosie that. She won't believe you.
Okay. She had it on top of the the one that was done. So we're just gonna set this on top of here, this over, and over there.
Get out of there. Go.
Okay. I'm gonna add some of these. Oh, I wanna. I'm just putting some of the stuff on the bottom so it doesn't stick hard when they cook it. I think that'll make it easier. Just gives them a little extra. We have these broken up ones I'm going to throw in there. Sorry about all the mess. We're having a good time, though, doing this. It's actually pretty fun. Ooh, some of my noodles got buried together. Yep, there I go, making a mess. I say something to her about her making a mess. There's big chunks of garlic in here. Oh my goodness. One of my noodles broke, but that's okay. We're still going to put it down there. Another one that ripped. If you cook them too soft, they rip really easy. They get cooked inside the oven anyway. Could probably left them in there for about 4 minutes. That one there's another one that really got split up.
I think it's from being in the refrigerator overnight.
Well, that could be, because as soon as I'm pulling them open, they're just tearing.
They did the same thing to me.
Okay, well, next time we know, we'll just have to do them right away.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree 100%.
Yeah. They're breaking up pretty easy.
Yep.
But we'll do what we can, and
They don't gotta look pretty. We're gonna cover
Yeah.
them with cheese and stuff, and they're just gonna all get eaten.
one of these
Like they
pans
look
are
pretty, but they don't have to.
one of these pans are gonna be for us, and one's gonna be for Miss Corey. She'll be excited that she'll get. And this chili is not spicy at all. We don't do spice. My daughter doesn't do spice. I don't know about her husband. He probably doesn't mind the extra spice to things, but I know we're not spicy people, so.
Well, we're spicy people, but we don't eat spice.
Yeah, we're spicy people, but we don't eat spice. Okay, yeah, these ones here are not doing so well, and I'm like dropping them everywhere. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on top, just so that my noodles don't burn hard. Just checking before I throw it in there. Got a couple small pieces of noodle. I think Corey will really like this though. She likes this kind of stuff, and
it's a taste of home for her.
yeah, it's a taste of home for her. We love to cook, so this makes up, okay, I get to cook for the kids, I mean. Yeah, this is not going as well as what I thought it would. We should have dumped this chili into a bowl to do this. Getting it out of the jar is not easy.
I poured it right in the pan.
Oh, did you? And then you did it from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only way I could do it.
I think that's what we're going to have to do, is pour it in there and work from there, because this is like...
That's what I had to do.
I don't know how they're going to feel about the big things of garlic. I know they're not,
Or the big things of peppers, you mean?
Huh?
The big things of pepper?
Big things of garlic.
Oh.
They'll eat the green peppers.
Are they going to know that big red things are red peppers? They're not hot peppers, they're red peppers.
No, yeah. She'll know there. She knows I'm not going to give her hot peppers. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I had an idea in my head. It just is not filling out how I would like it to fill out. But that's okay. They'll get noodles and chili. We don't want to do everything noodle-wise for them, but it's definitely not going very well. But that's okay. We're excited to do it, and I think they'll really like it. We're going to put some cheese on top of these and get these closed up. And then we'll be on to the next thing.
Which is macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, baked macaronis is what we're doing next. And we want to do up a bunch of things for the little kids and a bunch of things for the...
Family.
Yeah, for the bigger kids. But the little things they'll be able just to grab, you know, on one of those days. Okay.
One of the kids are home for one reason or another. They'll have little ones for each individual.
I gotta wash my hands quick. That was very messy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm just cleaning up while she's finishing up the cheese there. I kind of made a little bit of a mess. Poor Joel. I'm always saying about how messy she is. And then what do? I come in like a slop. Okay, the last of these noodles are getting bagged up. Put back in the fridge until I figure out what to do with them.
I think we ought to make some kind of soup and throw them in the soup.
We can do that. Mix up some kind of soup and throw them in a soup. That would be awesome. I'd give them a little extra, whatever. I'm just trying to pull labels off my jars here. Of course, they'll come off once I soak them. We got these labels. Let me show them to you. These labels, 120 labels, from Dollar Tree. They are the best labels. You write on them, you stick them, they stick good to the jars. They come off so easily. A little hot water and they pretty much fall right off. The best labels I've bought in, I've tried all kinds of labels. It did not work so well. Let me go take care of this while she's doing the cheese.
Put cheese on it, then we'll take and we'll put these in the freezer to freeze. And then we'll start boiling noodles, boiling water for macaronis. So we can make homemade macaroni and cheese. And as Rose was telling you, we're going to make great big pans of mac and cheese. And then we're going to make great big pans of little pans. Just little bitty, they look like little pie tins. And we're going to make little ones like that. So if the kids are home one day because they had doctor's appointments or something, it'll be easy for the parents to grab something like that to make them for lunch. So it'll make things easier. And not only that, if the kids come home and they just want something to eat, they can always grab out, the bigger kids can grab out some of the little pan of mac and cheese and make it for the little kids. So we're going to make quite a few of those. Because it's a lot more nutritious than letting them eat junk food. They can grab some mac and cheese and it'll fill their bellies a little better.
I'm just washing up dishes right now just to keep them ahead of them.
Yeah, Rose is doing dishes. She's my warrior when it comes to cleaning up after us. Because usually by the time we're done cooking, I'm done. I'll be 100% truthful about it. I'm done by the time we get done with our cooking. But we're going to have days where we're going to make beef stew. We want to make a bunch of that and take it out to them. We want to make beef and gravy over noodles. We want to make, we said ham and corn chowder. We're going to make them some beef and bean burritos. We're going to make them some breakfast burritos. We're going to make them some, what else are we going to make them? We have a whole list of stuff. And the thing about it is we hadn't even thought about making one of these pans of Chilean shells to take to them. That was a whole new idea that we didn't even have on our list. So, ta-da, guess what? Here we go. These are surprises. And like we said, when we think of ideas for ourselves, we'll also make them some of it. And that way there will be things in here surprise. I'm going to make up a bunch of homemade barbecue sauce for them. What else are we going to make? We're going to make a bunch of that kind of stuff. I have a list in the other room. I'm very anxious to make the beef stew because apparently we ate all the beef stew we made. And I'm shocked. I didn't realize we did that. But apparently we did. Because everywhere we look, we can't find it. So, Rose says we ate it all, so I'm going to have to believe her.
We'll have to make more.
You know that's right.
You got them all on?
Yep.
Oh, you didn't get them on?
No.
We're going to get these in the freezer, and then once they're frozen, we found out the pans are slightly too big for our vacuum sealer. But we've been wrapping them with saran wrap several times after they're frozen because it's easier to wrap them with the saran wrap. And then putting our little notes in there, what's what. There's two here.
There's two there, too.
Yeah, these little lids stick so... You can't believe how they stick together and it looks like one and it turns out to be three.
Yeah. I went yesterday to wrap up some stuff with this saran wrap and I'm like...
This one was Gulash, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm like, why is there 3 lids on this one thing of...
I think Gulash is spelled with a new U. I messed it up.
It's alright.
She'll figure it out. It's spelled a G-O-O. She'll be like, Gulash, what's that?
This is chili shells.
That was it for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so...
Honey, chili only has 1 L.
Well, too bad. It's got 2 L's now.
Okay. Not a problem. You put as many L's in it as you want.
Okay. So these will go in the freezer. This is what we got. We got 4 pans. So, we didn't put it in the freezer yet, right?
Right.
Okay. So we got 2 of the chili stuffed shells and 2 of the goulash.
Right.
That's awesome. Let's get this in the fridge. Do we want to pause right now and get set up for our next... We're adding... You'll see.
Yeah.
We're doing a bunch of stuff at once. We got to cut up a bunch of cheese and do up a bunch of noodles. And we don't want to make a 5-hour video.
So why don't we call this a video good? And we'll do another one with the mac and cheese.
That would be perfect.
Yeah,
We can do
because that way they don't have to sit with a big blank spot or.
They won't have a big blank spot.
But-
I'll go right into the next thing.
Yeah, but then it's going to be an hour long.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
why don't we do
fine.
that?
Okay, we love you, YouTube.
We love you, YouTube. We'll see you in a little bit.
We'll see you in the
Thanks.
next one.
Bye.
Okay, let's try to